and we'll see if we get some other friends pop in. Happy Monday, everyone. It is Monday, January the 24th, 2022, and I am fired up. It is week 2 of the U Factor. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Julie Coughlin. I live outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So in the pre-call chat that you missed, if you're not on live, I was saying it is super cold here. So just know if you are someplace warm and where the sun is shining, that I'm sending all my love to you and wishes that I was there. My husband, Dan, and I have been in Isagenix since 2012. It's going to be 10 years in April that we have been a part of this amazing, beautiful company. I can't hardly believe it. And tonight I have the honor to talk about vision. It is literally my favorite topic to talk about in all of Isagenix for the most part. But before we jump into that, I'm going to take care of a little bit of business so that once I get rolling on my vision stuff, I don't have to stop for any of the business side of the things we need to accomplish tonight. So as with everything, we want to be sure you guys are up to date on all the good things happening in Isagenix, and there is a lot of good. So number one, if you did not see, it is buy one, get one free for the whole blend birthday cake shake to celebrate Isagenix 20th birthday. So know that that promotion is out there. If you are somebody that's been in Isagenix for a while, great opportunity to reach and bless your customers by sharing that promotion with them. Second is Isagenix announced a new trip today, fast start to Fiji. If Fiji is on your vision board, if that is a place you would like to visit, you are going to want to be listening in. But part of the Fiji announcement was this fast start to Fiji promotion, which is really just encouraging you to share Isagenix with people. The beauty of everything we do at Isagenix is about blessing others. So in this promotion, if you enroll 2 people with at least 100 business volume between January 24th and February 6th, the company's going to give you an extra $50. If you enroll 3 in the promotional time frame, they're going to give you another $100. So you can earn up to an extra $150 just for starting 3 friends with Isagenix during this promotional period. If you're brand new and you're like, I don't know what BV is or like what you're even talking about, just know this, everything we do is about serving other people. So what your goal is going to be is between today, January 24th and February 6th, your goal is going to be to serve and bless 3 people with this amazing nutrition and potentially their business opportunity. Okay, so that's going to be your goal. And in addition to all the other ways that Isagenix pays us, that $150 is on the table for you to grab. My third announcement for the night, if you are not familiar with the network investing tools that have just been launched by our team leaders, please feel free to reach out to me or the person who is mentoring you on the call. And if you don't know who that is, that can be me, to share with you about network investing. There was a call that I would love for you to watch, and then I'd be happy to set up a one-on-one call with anybody who is interested in further exploring what this could look like for you and for your business. So that is network investing. The last reminder is if you have not had a chance to sign up for the text reminders for the U Factor and you would like to be reminded of like calls like this every single Monday, again, you can either check your business pages on Facebook, you can drop a comment in the comment here, or you can get in touch with me to get added to those text reminders. All that really looks like is on Mondays, I send call reminders so you don't forget, right? Because we know busy lives happen. And then on Thursdays, I send you like a little love note just to lighten up your week. So those are the big announcements for the week. If there are any questions, drop them in the chat. I know I was talking really, really fast. That's because it took 6 minutes and I have a lot to say. So I want to be sure that I covered those off for you guys. Now, before I jump too far in, this is week 2 of the U Factor. And you might be a part of the U Factor, or this might be a brand new concept to you and you're not even sure what that means. Basically, Jamie Taylor, Allison Matthews, and I came together collectively and we thought about, gosh, how could we serve and bless people into this new year? And here's what we found. People are craving to find a voice of authenticity. And in a world where people are constantly trying to duplicate each other, what is really needed to rise to the surface and what is really needed to rise to the surface so that you can find the fulfillment and joy and success in your life is that you stop pretending to be someone else and you really narrow in on being you. And so Jamie, Allison, and I, when we met and we started brainstorming about what the U factor would be or what it could be or what it would look like, you won't be surprised to know that the very first thing we did was put pen to paper about the U factor. And if you were on last week's call where the beautiful Jamie Taylor talked to us, through like empowerment and personal belief, she actually dripped in some of what we wrote about the U factor. And I'm going to read it to you because this is why I think vision is important. And I think you'll understand why. The U factor, an intentional and powerful opportunity to help you step into your power. A community of like-minded individuals waiting to help you discover your potential. A personal growth and leadership program here to assist you in breaking down your personal barriers to success, and a wellness journey proven to up-level your self-confidence, personal responsibility, and self-fulfillment. The U Factor is an exclusive opportunity with a clear and life-giving mission. We are proud network marketers and want you to know and understand how leverage works and why you need this in your life. Your future depends on it. Only you can decide you're ready to take the next step. Only you will help you get there. We will give you guidance, community, and support, but with the full understanding that you are the missing piece. It's the U factor. And here's why I share that, you guys, because this is more than a call series to us. This is a vision that we have to bring people together into a place of personal growth and empowerment. We're going to use the vehicle of Isagenix because we know the nutrition is life-giving and we know that the compensation plan is life-altering. So our vision is to remind you, right? We talked about you are your own superpower. And so you might think, okay, these are Monday night calls. If you've been around for a while, we've had Monday night calls for a long time. But guess what? The vision for the U factor is different. And it's different because we sat down and created intention around what we wanted that to look like. Now, I want you to drop in the comments, why do you think people quit Isagenix? Why do you think people quit consuming life-giving nutrition on a daily basis? Why do you think people quit on a business opportunity that's life-altering, where there is no cap on income potential, where it isn't about if you got in first? Why do you think people quit? I'm going to pause. Gretchen, they don't believe they can do it. Negative self-talk. Business in it for the wrong reasons. Fear, they don't see results. Self-doubt, fear of failure, not worthy enough to up-level their lives. Comparison and self-doubt. The expenses, unable to get customers to stay with you. Stories they come up with. Self-sabotaging habits and belief. Feel like they can't stay consistent, so they don't even try. Not enough belief in self, not fast enough results. Fear of failure, not putting in the work. I want that to sink in, because guess what? People will quit, and they do. And I will tell you, as someone who's been in this business for almost 10 years, it is the hardest part of the business. The hardest part of the business is when you have a vision and you can see how life-altering this would be for someone, and they quit. And they quit for a variety of reasons, right? And you guys gave them all to me. I didn't even have to come up with them. The last thing Jamie said, excuses, not a strong enough vision. And you would think that I teed her up for that, and I absolutely didn't. But here's the thing, you guys. People will quit on themselves. all day long. And if you were to scroll back in those comments, most of the reasons that people quit was about themselves. And so the reason we spend a whole week on the U factor when we only have 30 minutes a week to connect on vision is because you will quit on yourself. You will. It's like human nature. I wish I could give you something to take that away. But what I can do is build enough belief in you and help you have the tools to create a vision. Because what we find is people will quit on themselves, but they won't quit on a vision, or they're slower to quit on a vision. And any business person will tell you, like, they face obstacle after obstacle. My favorite podcast, other than Gretchen Heinen's, wink, wink, is a podcast called How I Built This. It's an NPR podcast. And his name is Guy. He interviews famous entrepreneurs, people who run businesses and brands that you now know, like, and trust. And the reason I love that podcast and the reason it's constantly flowing through my ears is because it's a constant reminder. Obstacles are a part of it. Fear is a part of it. Self-doubt is a part of it. Self-sabotage, it's a part of it. All of it, it's a part of it. But when you have a strong vision, you're still keeping the finish line in focus. And so that when the self-doubt comes in, where I don't know if I could find 20 minutes in my day to work on my isogenics business, when all of these things are being thrown in front of you, you're thinking about that finish line, that place that you're trying to work towards getting. So what does that look like? Because this, I think, is hard for people. Like, what is a vision, and what does that really look like? And how is it different from a why? Do you ever hear people talk about a why? Simon Sinek has that book called Start With Why, why we do what we do. And it can be confusing, okay, a vision statement, a mission statement, a why, are they the same? Are they different? I think a why is very personal in an isogenics business. Like, a why is something that's deep within you. And typically it has some emotion attached to it, though not always. Some people aren't emotionally driven. But it's really about you, your why. Your vision is about who you serve. And for a lot of you, your why is louder than your vision. And I say that with so much love, because if your why is maybe you're trying to build your way out of credit card debt, or you're trying to pay for that vacation, or build an investment fund, or whatever that looks like for you, that is a reason that's getting you motivated in your business, you're missing kind of the big picture with isogenics, if I can be honest. Because the big picture is about serving other people, and your vision should be about who and how and why you want to serve people. And can you see success in this business if you make it totally about yourself? Sure. If that drives you and that's going to keep you in it, by all means. But I will tell you, the people that are most successful in this business are the people that realize we have a couple of things going for us. Number one, we have a place for personal development and personal growth, unlike anything I've ever seen, free of charge. The second, we have a vehicle that's providing us a compensation plan with literally unlimited potential. And we have a vehicle to provide products that are seriously blessing our bodies with well-being. Okay, so we have those things. Your vision is how are you going to use that? How are you going to use what we have in front of us and share and bless other people? So I want you to think about in the week ahead. And I'm going to challenge you. Like, I'm going to challenge you to find me on social media, on Facebook or on Instagram. And I'm going to challenge you to send me a voice memo about what your vision is in Isagenix and who you want to serve and why you want to serve them. And guess what? It doesn't have to be pretty. I'm not asking you to post it publicly. So if you send me a voice memo and you're like, this feels really awkward and I'm not sure I'm doing it, like, that's fine. Or if you're going to send me like, Julie, this is what's really on my heart, but I'm not sure how to shape this into a vision. Perfect. Let's build from it. Because here's the thing, when I go back to my vision and I'm very consistent about it. So if you've been on calls with me before, the person I serve drives a minivan. Some of you actually know what I'm going to say because I've said it so many times. She's got a Starbucks cup right beside her, and the coffee is cold, and she's on her way to work, and she's eating stale goldfish crackers in the passenger side seat next to her. That's who I serve. She's on her way to work. She's somehow made it through the Starbucks drive-through, but she's been multitasking her whole way to work, so her coffee is still cold. She has fed, gotten dressed, and dropped off all the humans in her life, and she's eating stale goldfish crackers on the way to her job that isn't fulfilling her. She's successful, right? So like, let's not pretend that success means happiness. She's successful. Her body is undernourished. Her heart is not fulfilled. And do you know how many times I have wanted to quit in the last 10 years? A lot. And I don't quit because of her. And I'm getting emotional because I have wanted to quit a lot. And maybe you have wanted to quit a lot. Or maybe in the next 6 months, you will face days where you want to quit. And I don't quit because of her, because she needs me. She needs me to remind her that it is possible for her to feel good in her own body. And that doesn't mean having a 6-pack or skinny jeans or whatever. It means she deserves to feel good in her body. And I'm not asking her to meal prep and weigh food. I'm asking her to take 30 seconds, right? Or to throw a bar in her bag instead of those stale goldfish crackers, right? Because she deserves that. And she also deserves a life-giving community and an opportunity where she can actually put to work or to good all those skills that she has been blessed with. So I want to challenge you to think about, who do you want to serve? And why do you want to serve them? I want to serve her because we only get one shot. We get one shot. And guess what? Life right now has made it abundantly clear that none of us have any guarantees. My husband visited a friend of his from high school on Sunday that's in hospice. We don't know how much time we have. So how can I quit when she needs me? She needs me to show up. She needs me to remind her that there are other ways. She needs me to silence the voices in my head that tell me I don't have enough time to do this. People think I'm silly. Why do I keep talking about shakes? Everybody else is talking about collagen. Why should I talk about collagen? All that chatter, if I listen to that, she continues to live in silent suffering. And who am I? Who am I to make that choice for her? So I want you to think about, who do you serve and why do you serve them? And, you know, if you're struggling, like startyourlife.com, like go and watch the Start Your Life videos. That's the kind of subset community within Isagenix of 18 to 35-year-olds. Startyourlife.com, strong vision. Everything about that community is based on vision. Thank you, Allison, for dropping the website in the chat. It's about strong vision. If you want to see why movement is happening in that age group, it's because there's vision. People want to be a part of it. Who do you want to serve and why do you want to serve them? Now, I want to tell you guys that I was on a call this last week. I do marketing work in addition to my Isagenix business. And I was on a call with a company that I'm going to be doing some brand strategy work with. And we were talking about like points of differentiation in branding. And the client that I'm working with, they do something that a lot of people do, you know, and let's be real, there are a lot of network marketing companies and there are a lot of protein shakes and there are a lot of collagen products, right? And he said something to me. He said, it's not about being different. It's about that you're different only because people understand what you do and why you do it. And I'm going to say that again, different only because people actually understand what you do and why you do it. Because here's the thing. A lot of network marketing companies, there are probably a lot of people you know that sell on other things. But do you understand what they do and why they do it? Do people in your life understand what you do and why you do it? That's the point of difference. Vision will carry you. It'll carry you on the days that you want to quit, and it'll carry other people, and it'll attract people to you when you're bold enough to share with people what you do and why you do it. If you're struggling with vision, if you're in a place right now where the chatter is so loud that you're unclear about why you're here, about what your vision could be, then just reach out and say that. But I will challenge you to really, really think about. We know in Isagenix, right? We have this amazing community, free personal growth and development. We know we have this incredible compensation plan. We know we have these products that are all centered around your well-being. How can you take those three pillars and build a vision? Build a vision around who you can serve and why you want to serve them, and share it. And share it. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. I hope that this was meaningful. I hope that you leave this call and know that your vision is not going to be the same as mine, and it shouldn't. And that's the whole point of the you factor, to remind you that you are the difference and that your voice matters and your vision matters. So maybe what you want is you want to help a whole lot of people make money so that you all can go on vacation together. Maybe that's your vision. I mean, I think that sounds amazing. I mean, I'm trying to help the mom eating goldfish crackers. We're going to get to vacation one of these days, but I'm just saying, maybe that's what lights you up, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be emotional. Imagine the fun and marketing and branding and like social media you could do around like, hey, let's all win 10 grand and just go to Fiji together. We don't have to win a trip. We can pay for it. Imagine if that was your vision and you could start to attract people in that want that. Maybe your vision is around paying for your child's college education, right? I mean, I have a 12-year-old and I'm already like, okay, should have started planning for this a while ago because that's coming a lot sooner than I was expecting. I could build a whole vision and impact a whole lot of people who really want to empower themselves through amazing nutrition and build a stream of income that are going to pay for their kids to go to college. guess what? People will gravitate towards that vision. So think about what excites you when you think of personal growth and development as the one pillar, our amazing compensation plan, and of course, the life-giving products that are the pillar of everything we do. Who do you want to serve and why do you want to serve them? Gretchen, her vision is to help women change their generational wealth. Woo! It's like goosebump moment. And guess what? I love Gretchen, but there is nothing special about Gretchen. I can say that because she's a really good friend. But I'm just saying, if you're reading that and you're like, damn, I could never come up with something like that. Yes, you can. Right? Gretchen got silent so she could get clear. And I think oftentimes we fill our thoughts with the things we're seeing in social media and who like other people are trying to form us to be, that we forget who we are. So get quiet, get with a journal. I want to hear from each of you this week. Who do you want to serve and why do you want to serve them? And I promise you it will be worth it. So with that, you guys, blessings to you all. I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to hear your visions. I can't wait to hear from those of you even that are really struggling with this. And it's going to matter, and you matter, and your vision matters. So with that, have an amazing week, and I will see you all next Monday. Take care.